If you wanna play beef, that's not a fair game. That's aces of spades, jack of all trades. Tucking the jewels or they jacking your chain. Tuck with the crew and you catching the fade. That ain't a game, you should know you like Twain. Don't be the lame that play superhero, cause that'll be the good way to lose your dentals. Tooth and dental, all incidental. Head banging on a toothbrush instrumental. Now back to back where we go dumb, yo. Face all stuck like 100 thumbtacks. Bad in the city like it's bad brains in me with my face off. Face
little homie.
Fall back. Oh, what?
Well, I saw the thing coming out of the sky. It had a one long horn and one big eye. I comes to shaking in the city breeze. It looks like a purple people eater to me. It was a one-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater.
One-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater.
A one-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater sure looks strange to me.
One-eyed.
It really came down to earth and he lit in the tree. I said, Mr. Purple People Eater, don't eat me. I heard him say in a voice so gruff,
I wouldn't eat you, though you're so tough.
it was a one-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater.
One-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater.
One-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater sure looks strange to me. I said, Mr. Purple People Eater, what's your line? He said, eating purple people and it sure is fine. But that's not the reason that I came to land.
I wanna get a job in a rock and roll band.
Well, bless my soul, rock and roll, flying purple people eater. Pigeon toed, underclothes, flying purple people eater. Friendly little people eater, what a sight to see. And then he swung from the tree and he lit on the ground. And he started to rock, really rocking around. It was a crazy ditty with a swinging tune.
Ding a bop bop boop a balloon bamboo.
Well, bless my soul, rock and roll, flying purple people eater. Pigeon toed, underclothes, flying purple people eater. What a sight to see. Really went on his way and you know what do you know? I saw him last night on a TV show. He was blowing it out, really knocking him dead. Playing rock and roll music through the horn in his head.
Money never sleeps when you're the black Gordon Gecko. Line looking like they waiting on the retro. Sixes, I feel special.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, set the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Hines. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Throwing his luck. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey. Because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. There to stop him was Darius Leonard. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Gone.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll buy some time right. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
No, check, Patriot.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he stopped immediately there. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play. Holding him to no gain.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. It was Eric Reed in on the stop. Well, usually you don't think of a cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, that didn't take very long. You mentioned you have to keep him under wraps. Avoid the big play is what you said, and here he makes one in the first quarter.
Yeah, you can't let this become a habit. Otherwise, you know what'll happen? They'll flat out take over this game.
Oh, he fakes the spike. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
No, Jack, Patriot! Watch it now, Barney! Over!
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll go with a big back, Yeldon. And they'll take this one in for a JAX touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the JAX have taken the early lead. Well, they just put a little sizzle in their steak there. First quarter, 4th and goal, run it in. A boost.
I think they showed confidence in their defense by going for it. That's telling their defense, look, we're counting on you guys, and we know that we believe in you because we go for it here. Even if we don't get it, get field position on our side, and you'll stop them. Instead, they put it in the end zone and tally up 6 points.
And the Colts coming out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw on 2nd down is Love. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And down he'll go at the 25. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out. Out of the gun, Luck. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Fowler able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded at the 20. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage, being the road team.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Justin Houston in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And this will be caught at the 30. So because of the yards after the catch, they'll wisely decline the PI.
Yeah, since it was pass interference, they would have gotten the yardage at the spot of the foul. But as you correctly noted, a little bit of run after catch for them. That extra yardage made it easy to decline the penalty.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely, pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his, and it's a Jacksonville touchdown. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and it's now 14-0. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Love. Over the middle, complete. It's Doyle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. They run with Hines, and he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now it's Locke. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And now running right through it.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They go play action here on 1st down. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
From From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Jabal Sheard able to swap it from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. The Jaguars on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Gone, 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 gone.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. The open man is sharp. It's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Detroit! Detroit!
He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Lucky 56. All right, here we go.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple of extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, here's Locke. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout, but let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston, then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Luck on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
12.
Now a first down throw. Lock. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys. But
and he'll be brought down by the Colts.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Patriot! Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll set up to throw. Going for the deep ball. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give him 9 on the carry there, but they'll be left still with a 3rd and long situation. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jabal Sheard in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And the Jaguars send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
If they can get the latter 50%. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves to James.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 1st and 10, Locke. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now it's the Boise State alum, JAX. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Right back to him on first down. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 50, it's Locke. And that is incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Locke on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On first down, it's Locke. And he finds a man on the crossing route. That one goes for 24 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
From the red zone now, Locke. Flush to his right. Touchdown, Colts! That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Santos for the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the...
This is caught inside the 15. So with a big gainer anyways, he'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. Here's Fournette. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. On is Josh Lambo now for the Jaguar field goal. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Lambo will put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambo to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Colts getting ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Luck now to throw. Ebron caught left side. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
First down, Love. Looking deep for Hilton. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they do.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Telvin Smith in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hines. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Luck now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
To throw on 2nd down is Luck. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Luck. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. Santos now to add the PAT. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Again, it's Fournette. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big third down play there for the Jags. 55 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it with Yeldon. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Dancing to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or 2 there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Dante Fowler in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw, Luck. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now it's Luck. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Now rebounding right here. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. The Jaguars on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Call it a 40-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
They go with the option on 4th down, left side. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Drops it off to Ajayi. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
I think the best offenses love to give the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. He's going to fire one. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. A shotgun snap for Locke. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Marcel Darius in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Ebron with it over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Locke. He's got his man on the crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Now Locke. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment, and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Jacksonville, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Here's a good Halloween trick. Buy a bunch of Reese's. There you go. Turn off all the lights in your house. Yeah. And then you just don't answer the door. Not sorry, Reese's.